Good morning, children. Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. My name is Sanmesh, and today we are going to discuss Class 10th Physics assignment, which was provided to you on 26th of June. This assignment is based on the topic light, reflection, and refraction. Now, in the previous assignment, we covered the questions based on the concave lens. In this assignment, we are mainly covering the question based on the convex lens. So let us see what are the questions. So question number 1 is, where will the image be formed when the object is placed at center of curvature in case of convex lens? Draw the image formation diagram. Now, for the sake of convenience, I have taken center of curvature to be twice that of the focal length. Now, one important point that we need to remember is f is equal to r by 2. This is valid only for mirrors, not for lenses. Just for our convenience, for our diagram purpose, so that our diagram should look good, we are using this relation. Okay, but it does not hold good for the mirrors. I hope the point is clear. So let us draw the diagram, ray diagram. So I have taken my object, I have kept my object on the at the distance 2f1. All right, at the distance 2f1, where I have marked C1, center of curvature of my first spherical surface. So let us draw the first parallel ray, the ray which is parallel to principal axis. Now we know that the ray which is parallel to principal axis, after refraction, it will pass through the focus of a convex lens. So like this. Again, let us draw another ray which is passing through the optical center. Now the ray which passes through the optical center, it passes undeflected. According to our rules of image formation, the ray which is passing through optical center, it passes undeflected. So both our rays intersect at this particular point. So this is the head of my image. So let me draw an image at this point. Like this, my image will look like this. Now what you will notice is, if the object is placed at 2f1, the position of image will be at 2f2. The position of image will be at 2f2. Also, one important property to note is, the image size will be same as object size. The image size will be same as object size, but it will be inverted. As you can see, the image is inverted. The size of the image will be same. That means we can say that the magnification is 1. Image size divided by object size is equal to 1 in this case. So this happens only when the object is kept at 2f1 and the image is formed at 2f2 in this case. I hope the point is clear. Let us proceed further to the next question. Question number 2 is, where will the image be formed when the object is placed at infinity in case of convex lens? Draw the image formation diagram. Now, if the object is kept at infinity, the rays which are coming from an object which is kept at infinity will be always parallel. So let us draw the rays which are parallel to principal axis. Let us assume the object is kept at infinity. So there are few parallel rays which are coming from that object. Now I have taken these parallel rays as parallel to the principal axis. Okay. So according to our rules of image formation, again, the rays which are parallel to principal axis, after refraction from the lens, they will pass through a common point which is known as focus. So our image will be formed at point f2, which is the focus of the convex lens. And one more point to notice is, the image will be highly diminished. Image will be highly diminished, and it will be a real image, real, inverted, and highly diminished. Okay, I hope the point is clear. Let us proceed further to our next question. Question number 3. What are the characteristics of image formed by convex lens? Again, I repeat the question. What are the characteristics of the image formed by convex lens? Now, one important point is, the image formed by the convex lens, its characteristic, it depends upon the position of the object itself. Okay, the characteristics of the image, it changes with the position of the object. So if we change the position of an object, the characteristics of the image will change. For example, now if the object is kept at infinity, the image will be formed at f2. Just now we have discussed. If the object is kept beyond f2, if the object is kept beyond 2f1, sorry, then the image will be formed between f2 and 2f2. If the object is kept beyond f2f1, again I repeat, the image is formed between f2 and 2f2. All right, in this case, as you can observe, the image is diminished, it is real, and it is diminished. Also, we can say that it is inverted. Image is inverted. If object is exactly kept at 2f1, this point also we discussed in one of our questions, then the image will be formed exactly at 2f2, and object and image will be of same size. In this case, object and image will be of same size. In this case also, the image is real, it is inverted, but it is of same size. As you can see, just I have moved the object little bit closer to the lens, the size of the object has increased. Again I move the object further closer. That means I keep the object between 2f1 and f1. Now I keep the object between 2f1 and f1. Now you will notice that the image size has enlarged. Okay, the image size has enlarged. Before that, we used to get diminished image. Now, since we are moving the object more closer to the lens, you will notice that the size of the image is increasing. But still, it is real and it is inverted. It is real, inverted, and magnified, you can say. Real, inverted, and magnified. If the object is kept at exactly at the focus, the image will be formed at infinity. If the object is kept exactly at the focus, the image will be formed at infinity. Now, if we bring the object further closer to the lens, that means if we keep the object between focus and the optical center, then what will happen is, instead of a real image, we will get an virtual image. Now, this virtual image will be erect and it will be highly enlarged. This image will be highly enlarged. So let us write all those conclusions together. Just as I said, the properties of the image formed by the convex lens, it depends upon the position of the object. Okay. Now the image for far away object is always real, inverted, and diminished. So the object is kept far away, its image will be real, inverted, and diminished. And it will always be formed on the opposite side of the lens. Means if the object is kept here, the image will be formed on the opposite side of the lens. Okay. Now as the object approaches the lens, the image remains real, but eventually becomes magnified. As we can see from here, I'll show it to you. As we bring the object further closer to the lens, the image becomes magnified, but still here it remains real and inverted. All right. Now, when the object is before focus, the image will be virtual and highly magnified. Just now in the last case we have seen, if the object is kept before focus, that means between focus and the optical center, the image will be highly magnified and it will be an virtual image. Also, it will be an erect image. So the characteristic of the image formed by a convex lens, it depends upon the position of the object. I hope the point is clear. Let us proceed further to our next question. What are the characteristics of the image formed by a convex lens when the object is kept beyond 2f? So the object is kept beyond 2f here, let us say. So let us draw a ray diagram quickly. First, let us draw a parallel ray. It will pass through focus after refraction. And let us draw another ray which is passing through the optical center. Now see, where both the rays are intersecting, that will give me the head of my image. So at this particular point, I can draw an image. So just by looking at the diagram, what all conclusions we can draw is, first thing, the image size is less than the object size. That means image is diminished. Also, the image is formed on the other side of the lens, where the refracted rays are actually intersecting at this point. So I can say that the image is real. Also, as we can see, the image is upside down. So we can write that it is inverted. So these are the conclusions, these are the characteristics about the image that we can write when the object is kept beyond 2f1. And the object is kept beyond 2f1. I hope it is clear. Let us proceed further to our next question. Okay, an object is placed 15 centimeter from a lens. Okay, it is a convex lens only. A virtual image is formed. Correct the statement. Rather, it should be complete the statement. Okay, so what we can say, for example, if the, let us go back to this particular slide. Now we can observe that if the object is kept beyond focus means between F and O, optical center. If the object is kept between F and optical center, then only a virtual image is formed. Rest for all the cases, only real image is formed. For a convex lens to form a virtual image, the object should be placed between focus and the optical center. Then only the virtual image is formed. So let us go back to our question, what they are saying here. An object is placed at 15 centimeter from a lens and a virtual image is formed. So we can comment on the focal length of the convex lens. We can say that convex lens should have focal length greater than 15 centimeter. Okay, if the focal length is greater than 15 centimeter, then only if we keep the object at 15 centimeter, the image will be virtual. The image will be virtual. I hope the point is clear. Let us proceed further to our next question. Last question. A converging lens is sometimes used as a magnifying glass. Explain how this works. Specifically, identify the general region where the object must be placed in order to produce the magnified effect. Just now I have discussed in our last question, if the object is placed between focus and the optical center, the image formed will be virtual image and it will be an highly magnified image. So this property of a convex lens is used in the magnifying glasses. So let us draw it using our ray diagram. So I have kept an object between F1 and O. So let us first draw a parallel ray, a ray which is parallel to principal axis. It will pass through the principal focus like this. Now what I'll do is, I'll retrace this ray in the backward direction, somewhat like this. Okay. Now let us draw another ray from our object which is passing through the optical center. Again, I retrace this ray in the backward direction. We can observe that both these refracted rays, this ray number 1 and ray number 2, they appear to come from this particular point. So I can take this as the head of my image and I can draw an image at this particular point. So what do you observe here? We can observe that the image is highly magnified image. Image is highly magnified. Also, it is an erect image and it is an virtual image. Because the rays actually, they don't meet at this particular point. They appear to originate from that point. Okay. So this property of the convex lens is used in magnifying glasses. I hope all the solutions are clear to you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.